Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1884. And I am lounging out on the porch today on my travels and creating my videos, just making my content this morning. And today our topics for the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge were our identity. And basically our identity is, how do we see ourselves? Who do we see ourselves as? How do we identify? What do we see ourselves as? Maybe it's a wife, a mother, a sister, a brother, a daughter, a friend, a grandma. I totally identify with being a grandma. I absolutely positively adore being a grandmother. So I have adopted the identity of grandma. Maybe you have adopted the identity of a certain physical level of well-being, we're focusing on mental well-being in this year's challenge for the month of March, the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. So we're thinking about identity with respect to our mental well-being and our mental health. It's one of those topics I personally have not spent much time thinking about. I just believed I am what I am, and I want to learn and grow because I believe in lifelong learning, but my beliefs never led me until about last year to think about my identity and the importance of our identity, because we will only become what we can see ourselves becoming. So if we want to have something different or change something in our life, we have to first believe that it's possible for us, and then we adopt the identity of the person as if we've already achieved that. So they say, dress for the job you want, not for the job you're in. It's because you're practicing, you're role playing, you're getting used to being the person that's the leader, the manager, the whatever role or whatever. In corporate, we did that. That was one of the tricks that we used to help us grow into the identity we wanted to have in corporate America. We do the same thing in our life. You're not going to be a mom usually until you can identify and see yourself being a mom or a grandma. Some people love being grandparents, other people not so much. And we get to decide and choose based on our thoughts and beliefs and feelings and experiences what we want our identity to be. And it changes over time, right? When we're young, we might identify as an outgoing tomboy child, which is what I absolutely was. Or we might identify as a girly girl or whatever. We get to decide and label ourselves the way we want. Now, our idiom for Supersize Your Business, to kind of go along with this, it's about identity, was to wear one's heart on one's sleeve. And I like this one because it dates back to medieval times and knights and jousting and things. So it's got a fun origin. And I love when we can actually find the origin of these idioms. Then how do we apply that to growing and building and supersizing our business? I found, and I shared the story about my corporate career, and that, for the first 20 years of my corporate career, I fit into the mold and the culture and, put on the veils and the masks and did what was expected of me in order to move through the ranks of different organizations and in different industries. But my last job, I decided when I went and was looking for a job again in corporate America, because I always had businesses on the side, I decided and I made a conscious choice and decision that I was going to go into whatever job I decided I was going to take this time, being absolutely 100% authentically who I was. And then I would only go to work for an organization that wanted me, the person I was. Because as much as over the years I thought I could hide my emotions and who I really am and my feelings, it, just like my kids, it like shows on our face. You know if I'm upset, if I'm thinking you're ridiculous, because I think I can hide it very well and have a poker face, but not so much. And you think after all the decades of negotiations and auditing and things, I'd be better at that, but I'm not. So I've come to terms with who I am shows up anyway, so I might as well just be me. And I think that one of the most important things that we can do and be on the planet is ourselves, because by being ourselves, we give other people permission to be themselves as well. And there's nothing more important. That's what we're here for, is to become the ever-improving, best possible version of ourselves. So talked about how do you tie into building and supersizing your business who you authentically are. And the truth is, people know if you're not being yourself, if you're not being authentic. People know if you're just trying to sell them something, or if you really care about helping them solve a problem. You might not say it, you might say all the right things and do all the right things, but if your intention is a little bit off, people sense that. We all have that innate ability to use our intuition, our sixth sense, and know what's really going on with people. So might as well just be ourselves. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Traveling for another week or so, but I'm still available. You can box for me at pajamagrandma@gmail.com or just search me out and ask me a direct message. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.